Hi there everyone, my name's Wayne, I'm the Armchair Red and welcome to my channel. In today's episode of You'll Never Talk Alone, I'd like to discuss whether one of the incumbent managers to take over from Jurgen Klopp at the end of the season has potentially passed his first big audition in a season-long interview to become the new Liverpool football manager. For those of you that don't know, Jurgen Klopp has announced that he'll be stepping down at the end of the season, leaving vacant probably one of the most sought-after football managerial roles in the world. The man I'm talking about, in terms of being the incumbent, is none other than Bayer Leverkusen manager Xabi Alonso. What did Alonso achieve this weekend, you might ask? Well, his Bayer Leverkusen team hosted the powerhouse of Bayern Munich in a top-of-the-table clash in the Bundesliga the weekend. And what happened? Bayer Leverkusen won 3-0. They absolutely outclassed Thomas Tuchel and the Bayern Munich side from start to finish, both on the field and tactically. Alonso over Tuchel. This is a statement win by Xabi Alonso, and it's a win that's going to put him on the radar of a lot of teams. When you consider the likes of Barcelona are also going to be looking for a coach at the end of the season, and there's also many Premier League clubs that are currently not happy with their managerial situation. My view, and if you watched my video last week when I spoke about some of the potential successors to Jurgen Klopp, I mentioned that Xabi Alonso, as good as he is, and as good as the heritage he might have, having played for Liverpool and being loved by the supporters and understanding the club, maybe it was 1 or 2 years too early before he assumed a role such as the one at Liverpool. But I've been forced to rethink that a little bit, particularly after this weekend. I thought to myself, I was questioning whether this being his first big role was maybe too early. And if he had, for example, been coaching in Scotland before he went to Spain, and maybe managed Celtic for 2 years, or Rangers for 2 years, and then moved on to Bayer Leverkusen, and started doing what he's doing now, no one would have asked any questions. I certainly wouldn't have asked any questions. But the mere fact that this is his first role raised a few questions in the back of my mind. I must say, after what I've seen this weekend, I don't believe we should be asking any questions. That Bayern Munich team is incredible. They are European champions of the past. They are going on to potentially, or they are chasing their 10th consecutive Bundesliga title. When Alonso took over at the end of 2022, Bayer Leverkusen were one place off the bottom of the Bundesliga, facing relegation. And what Xabi Alonso has managed to achieve in his short time there is nothing short of incredible. On the budget that he has, compared to the likes of Bayern Munich, for the players that he has, when you look at some of the players in the other Bundesliga teams, what he's managed to achieve by gelling that unit together, drive that passion throughout the team, and imprint his playing style on their team, I think has been a miracle. It's yet to be seen whether he will go on and win the Bundesliga this season. There's still a long way to go, and Bayern Munich, a lot like Man City, are ruthless in terms of chasing down titles. But for what he's achieved so far, you've got to take your cap off to him. It's been a wild ride for him. I can imagine his team is still unbeaten this season. In the history of the Bundesliga, there's never been a team that's gone through the entire season unbeaten, and that's saying something. You know, if you had to think of one team doing it, everyone would automatically think Bayern Munich. But this is a Bayer Leverkusen team that is potentially going to win the league and potentially going to remain unbeaten. Yes, the team has something to do with it, but the manager imprints himself onto the team. And as young as he is, I think Xabi Alonso has taken the bull by the horns with Bayer Leverkusen and has absolutely turned them into what looks like world beaters. On paper, they might not look like world beaters, but they are playing like world beaters at the moment. So the question I was asking, whether it might be too early, I retract that statement. and I confidently say, Xabi Alonso, Liverpool Football Club need you. Guys, if you've liked my opinion today, by all means, comment, let me hear your thoughts. And as I've said earlier, we're on a journey on this channel. I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and hit the like button. Go on this journey with me, and let's have some fun along the way. Armchair Red, out.